Alright, so my topic is the Quadragesimo Anno, and it was written by Pope Pius IX. He wrote it on May 15th, 1931, and it translates into the 40th year, or 40 years after Pope Leo XIII wrote Rerum Novarum. In the historical setting, so it was between World War I and World War II, so there's much tension in Europe. The Nazis were rising to power with their anti-Semitism on the Jews. We had all over communists, Russia, the Soviet Union, all that good stuff, fascist Italy. And the industry was booming, and two social classes were emerging from this, the rich and the poor. And the rich had the advantages of manufactured products, and the poor were the hardworking, and they made up most of the population, and they're, of course, in poverty. They didn't have much. And they would try to go to socialism or communism because it sounded good to them, but it ended up just being worse. And you can't be a Catholic, and you can't be a Catholic and a socialist, communist, capitalist, or fascist. It just doesn't work out. And so Pope Pius, he succeeded as Pope on February the 6th, 1922. He spoke out against nationalism, fascism, racism, anti-Semitism, totalitarianism, and he spoke for the human dignity. And he discussed ethical implications of social order and economic order. He called for the reconstruction of social order with solidarity and subsidiarity, and so he wanted social reform, people getting together and helping each other out and stuff. The rich should help the poor, and the rich, they thought oh, the Catholic Church, they're the ones who should do this, you know, and why don't they? They're fine, they're doing it fine, but no, the rich should always help the poor. And our capitalist system isn't as good as it sounds. We think, America's all blessed by God, but, it's just greed and consumerism. It's all down the wagon. It's horrible. Let's see, and then we had child labor, was bad in this era. Children would go work in mines, and they'd most likely die sometimes. The woman would have to work, which wasn't good because they couldn't raise their families. So, there wasn't much family going on. And relevance today for this would have to be, let's see, our capitalist system today. It's just stab your neighbor, get ahead of them, do whatever you can to get ahead of them, get as much money as you can, forget everyone else. And China, they have 20,000 people die each day in China because they just can't take care of their people because of their greed. And poverty all over the world. And that's that.